Mark has a diagnosis of psychotic disorder and has been under the care of social services since 2010. Although Mark is registered as disabled and unable to work, his personal independence payment was refused, causing Mark extreme anxiety, frustration, and worry. Mark's social worker contacted the Enfield Town Community Church Grace Advocacy team to see if they could assist in any way, supporting Mark with appealing the previous PIP decision. The team agreed to support Mark with his appeal and contacted him by telephone to arrange an appointment. Mark was happy to get the support he so desperately needed. Mark arrived at the appointment anxious to begin with because he had previously felt ignored, but soon settled, feeling reassured when realising that the Enfield team genuinely wanted to help and listen and cared about his current predicament. Mark also explained how not only his finances were worrying him, but how he also had neighbours deliberately harassing him, constantly playing loud music late at night, so that Mark was not only extremely anxious and agitated, but also could not sleep. Mark tried to make complaints to the right authorities, but was ignored each time. The team helped deal with all these issues by firstly gathering evidence about his condition and sending off an appeal letter to the DWP. A letter was also sent to his local council and MP about his living situation. Weeks later, Mark received a response about his housing situation. He was told that his reasons for moving would be taken seriously and he would get the support he needed to move into a more appropriate place. Mark then received a date for his appeal hearing, and some Grace Advocacy members attended the tribunal with Mark for support. Mark soon after received the fantastic news that his appeal was successful, boosting his spirit and confidence. Mark was aware that Grace Advocacy was a Christian charity, and although he still had issues with his mental health, felt that his prayers were answered. A team member spoke to Mark about being patient in the face of suffering and trusting in God for ultimate deliverance. With the support from Enfield Grace Advocacy team, Mark was able to get the correct help he needed. Without this support, Mark would have struggled and his life would have deteriorated quickly. Mark now has more stability in his life and can now focus on his health rather than having extra worries.